happiness. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. Say it with me. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. Come on in, rich friends. Say hello as you're coming in. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you feel like you are doing all the things necessary for success? However, the success is not matching the effort that you put in. Do you feel that way, rich friends? Do you ever feel that way? I can get it, honey. I get it. I get it, my rich friend. Come on in, have a seat. We're going to talk about success, set up for success, mainly being set up for the success you want to experience, and how to get it, that one key element, because your girl has been spinning and spinning and rolled up on a missing key. And I want to share it with you today here to help you live richer with ease as you're building wealth through business. I'm Vivian Rich. I love sharing with you tips and tools and strategies as that I've learned to help you expand your mind and to align with your heart and create a lifestyle you love with ease. Let's talk about this here. Set up for success, hun. Set up for success. Success is no secret. I was thinking, like many of you all, we probably read all the books, watched all the podcasts, got all the clips and everything. However, we have not been able to quite strike that level of success that we had in our mind, and wonder why. We're doing the things that the guru said do. We hired the best of the best, right? We've done all of that, and we just hadn't hit it, right? Well, let me help you, rich friend. Let me share with you what your girl rolled up on, okay? Rolled up on. When I say rolled up on, I mean literally rolled up on, because at one point I had several businesses at one time, but the one that stood out most was a preschool. I had this preschool, and it started in a small space in my home at the time, and then it morphed into a larger and larger space, into multiple locations, right? But and I was literally rolling and rolling in this process of figuring it out as I went along. Okay. Does that sound familiar? Figuring it out as you go along. One day I had the epiphany while I was actually, I think I was picking up one of the kids, and I passed by a McDonald's, and I just had an epiphany. I said, you know what? McDonald's do this every day. They hire people every day to make that burger look like it on that picture, right? Would you say? And most of the people they hire, would you say, are they seasoned adults? Not for the most part, no. They're high schoolers. They're high schoolers for the most part. And I had the epiphany, like, wait a minute, if they could do this every day, how do they do this? They get that burger to look the same way with a different person, doesn't matter. But they were able to constantly get that burger to look the same way, no matter which McDonald's you go to, right? It's going to look about the same. So nonetheless, I said, wait a minute, they have a system. This was before the movie came out, but when the movie came out, it added an extra layer of depth to the system, in my perception of a system. And this is what we have to remember, rich friends. We have a system. Success is a system. Success is a system. Say it with me in the chat. Success is a system. Success is a system. Say it. Success is a system. We got to figure out our system, my rich friends. Some of these systems you don't have to figure out on your own, okay? Now you get you get the framework and you tweak it a bit. That's the best route to go. That's the absolute best route to go, rich friend. But I want you to get in your mind and think about your success system. Success has a system. Success has a system. And the system is your system. You have to craft your own system. Success in life, success in your relationship, it has its own system. So you have, I invite you to think about, what does that look like for you? Do you want to have someone that is close to you every day in your relationship, physically and proximity? You're working together, or you might actually be hanging out together, creating ideas and doing wonderful things together and changing this world, making your impact and your mark? Or Does it look like you're apart and you have a distant relationship? It's a system, but you got to decide what that system looks like for you. You got to decide what your system looks like to you. When we have a system, and I'm going to say this with you, okay? Because sometimes we get in the mindset of system and thinking that, oh my gosh, I got to have everything lined up a certain way and I got to do it this particular way every single time and no deviation. Now, that's great if you have a franchise, but you all know most of us over here in the world of Live Richer with Ease, most of us are gourmet cooks. We're not bakers, we're gourmet cooks. That being said, meaning that we get an idea of the gist of what's going on, the blueprint, and we add our own secret sauce. Is that right? We add our own secret sauce. We might even go a little rogue, as some would say, but not necessarily rogue in our lifestyle. But we actually do not follow it all the way to the T, because each of us have our own unique gifts and our own unique talents. So it's not going to always be the same. I got caught up in their thought process. Everyone has seen, heard the systems. Everyone has heard this here. Everyone is doing this. Everyone knows this. But guess what? They hadn't heard it from me. They hadn't heard it from me. They didn't know it from me. And that's kind of brings to mind, different things in our life that we want to experience, but we have not gotten the system, our own system. First, even just get a blueprint, but to get our own system around it. So you want to get your systems in place. That was something that was often said to me when I was in this other organization in the beauty industry early, and I was going up the ranks into directorship, as well as moving on to be a well-known leader in the organization. Get your systems in place. 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 And some of you are like, well, Vivian, what are systems anyway? And when I heard it, and I was, I was an adult. So let's just say when I was doing this, but the concept systems just eluded me. I didn't have I couldn't say egg. You got a picture of egg in your mind, right? When I said egg, right? It didn't come to me like that. Systems. And some of you may be in that place as well. Systems. Do you see something that comes in, a picture? No, not necessarily. Not many people do. So I want you to get in mind of a system. I'm going to give you a picture of a system, all right? I want you to think of this system. The sun, every day, it rises, right? And every evening it sets. It rises on the east and it sets on the west. Okay? That's the system. That is a system, a core system in our on our earth, in our planet here. The sun rises on the east and sets on the west. That's a system. A system. It happens. So when you hear system, think of that. Now, there are things that happen in the process of a day for that to occur. Those are the things, the inner working things behind the system. That's the system that's making it happen. All right. So the sun rises on the east and sets on the west. There are some things that happen to behind the scenes, and that makes that take place for that to occur. So I want you to think of systems like that. One of the things, here's a good one here. One of the things, I've been on a journey of improving my health lately. So in improving my health, I looked at some of the things that I had in place in my systems to help me improve my health. One of the things that I realized what I was doing was I was eating a lot of carbs. Yes, I was. I was eating late at night to help me stay awake so that I can finish each task. I was also having desserts. Okay. Now, let me ask you this here. Were those activities supporting my system, those to have a better experience health-wise? In general, just what we're saying in general, because I'm not a medical person. Each one of us are different. Some of us are more, our bodies metabolize much faster than others. So yes, you can do all of those things and life is great for you. Well, keep having some birthdays. Keep having birthdays, and you may have a different subject, a different view on that. All right. But the thing is, my system was not supporting my goal. And the thing is, we got to have systems that support our goal, rich friends. I was like, yeah, okay, Vivian, it's all abstract. You have a system in your life very much every day. You have a certain way that you get out of the bed, brush your teeth, get yourself ready and prepared for that is a system. So think of those little things there. You may even have a system around when you come in the house and you bring the keys, where you place your keys. Where do you place your shoes? Some of you may have the system of taking your shoes off before you enter the house. That's a system. And I want you to think about it. Success is a system. It's a system. We got to think about our different systems and how to make that system work for us in order for us to achieve that success. However, before we can even get to the system, we got to know where we want to go. And I've been speaking with some, and I've been hearing a lot lately. They're not clear. You're trying to find yourself. You've been a mom all your life, and now your children are of age and they're actually defining and having their own goals and experiences in life. And you're now left with this here enormous amount of time, and you're just figuring out who you are. You might even be in a place where you're going through a transition with the downsides in your employment. And you may have to start new as an entrepreneur or come up with a new concept. You may not even like the things that's going on in your established employment position. It's just, the pay is great, but guess what? All money is not good money. And you feel that. And you feel that you want to, do something different. But you got to have an idea and a destination in mind, where it is and what it is you want to experience. Now, this is not going to be a one lifetime destination, a lifetime choice. It could be a part of the next step, a part of the next step. So I want you to get that in mind, rich friend, as you're thinking about your success, as you're setting up for success. We want to set you up for success. We want to be set up for success. All of us set up for success. And that means we need to have an idea of what success looks like for us. And it's an individual goal. If success for you is looking like having better relationships with your family, having better relationships in your employment, having financial freedom, if success looks like to you having the opportunity to have a fit and healthy body, if success looks like to you being able to create a life you want to live and you want to wake up every day and feel like, hey, I'm alive and I'm great and I'm excited. Well, I invite you to click the link number 1 at vivianrich.com. I want you to go to vivianrich.com and click the first link. I invite you to click that because there you will have an opportunity to explore what is possible for you to get better clarity and grounding around what is significant for you. What is success for you? Define your own success. You can set it up over there at vivianrich.com, first link in the bio. And in fact, even number them, number 1. Okay, hit number 1. And if you are looking at, hey, Vivian, you know what? I hear that I got all that, and that's under control over there. That department is well intact. However, that business side, girl, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it at all. You may be actually feeling that way, feeling overwhelmed with all the things that come with having a business. Is there someone that can say all the things, type all the things in the chat, all the things that come with a business? Because if they had told you about all the things that come with a business, you might not have a business. You may not have ventured down that road. But nonetheless, you're here, and we're glad to have you here in the world of entrepreneurship and the world of business. But your systems may not be in place. Your back end systems I'm talking about. You might know how to serve that customer and give excellent customer service, or you may have a team that needs some little tweaking and training on that. You may actually have everything on the front of the house looking so good, but the back of the house, oh my goodness, it's a fire every day being put out every moment. Where's payroll? Who's supposed to do this? Did the email go out? Did you follow up on the client? Has fulfillment been done? Or even, did we pay our taxes? Did we pay our taxes? Did we structure our business that we are set up to take care of our state and local taxes? Did we structure our business so that we are actually recognized as a business within our state? If that's your situation and you might need to get some structure and getting set up for success in those areas, you might even need a little refresh on some things. You may have everything set up in place, but you just need some refresh. I invite you to click link number 2. Click number 2 over at vivianrich.com, because over there you're going to learn all the foundations and you're going to have an opportunity to gain access to the Biz Bundle. In the Biz Bundle, you're going to have access to the key elements to setting up your business with ease, with a guide that guides you step by step with ease. All right. Like painting by numbers. Okay. With how to do certain things. Like if you want to add your children to payroll, if you actually need to send out 1099 forms for employees, for contractors, if you need to restructure your business from an LLC to an S corporation, if you actually need to know some strategies to help you keep more money, that's over in the Biz Bundle on link number 2. That's over in the Biz Bundle on link number 2. You want to remember this success is a system, and we're going to continue in this conversation about different avenues to have success and your business and in your life being set up for success. We're going to continue this conversation. I want you to be sure to hit that link and follow, hit the link and follow, turn on notifications so you're notified when we actually are having another conversation. Because, honey, life be lifing, and we have an opportunity to be successful. That's our birthright. Undoubtedly, it's our birthright to be successful. However, sometimes we get to spinning and we don't know which way to go and what's happening and how to get it under control. Well, I'm going to invite you to turn on those notifications and connect with me also over at vivianrich.com. Either link number 1, link number 2, or even link number 3. Go check it out. Today is a great day to be rich. I am Vivian Rich. Until the next time, live richer with ease.